is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And wings it incomplete. On 2nd and 10, a full wideout set, trips right. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Looking for a big play. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Volunteers want to move quickly. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him.
Caught, and he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
If you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The play action fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Crosses to 30. Turning it on. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And this is exactly what happens when you don't keep a fast quarterback in the pocket. Man, you got to keep him inside that tackle box. Don't let him dance. Don't rush upfield. A lot of times that's the responsibility of the defensive lineman, because now you see, now the linebackers, the secondary, everybody.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn! Extra point here will tie the game.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Gonna run it. It's Gordon. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bishop. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Running the red zone. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Fires quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Bishop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeps it on the option. There's a little room there. Touchdown, Auburn. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
To the air on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Running inside. It's Bishop. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. It's complete to the right. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Vols!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. On target. At the 35, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The run inside. It's Cobb. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really...
Breaks into the open.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Right back to him on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Still looking on the move. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
On the move, it's Bishop. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now, they want to stop on third down. Fires to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants to go deep. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. Run in the red zone. It's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards. And
snags it, and he's open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes a grab and room to run. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Going downfield for the big play. Upstairs, he's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got the tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. He wants to throw it. Got his man on the outside. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Defense in press coverage. Trying to punch it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, here's Washington. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Bishop fighting off the defender. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job game tackling as this game goes on.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Bishop. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And if I'm a defense, I got to make sure I stay aggressive in these situations. Sometimes people play casual and back off and give up the easy stuff. Man, continue to make this offense earn it. You got the lead. You're in a good position.
Takes the handoff. It's Morris. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. Gets behind this defense. Looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Trying to set up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout called by the defense just shy of the 2-minute mark. 2:02 remaining here.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Got his man in the middle. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Quarterback keeper. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker.
And, man, this is a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the 1st down, continuing to possess the ball here in the 4th quarter with the lead?
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2.
Ready. Black 18. Black 18.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Spits it out to the back. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He runs out of bounds. Football is secured, and so is the game as the defense comes up large in the clutch.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
This is an area of the field now you just cannot afford negative plays. Whether you're going to throw it or you're going to run it, you're in position right now to score points and win this game. You've got one timeout in your back pocket still. No matter what, you cannot go.
Maybe some room here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Got to get to the line, get it settled, get the clock stopped for the potential game-tying field goal. Oh, and and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Gotta find a completion on this one. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Up and good. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Dave.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Bishop. Breaks the tackle. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Tennessee! They strike first in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Brown wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
What a tremendous job in coverage by that DB. He just stayed in the receiver's hip pocket, then able to locate the football and swat it away.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Wants to throw again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.